Hello friends, I am Chetan Singadia from Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. You are watching the video lecture series for the subject of Cloud Infrastructure and Services. Today we are going to see AWS Elastic Block Store. That is nothing but one of the storage services of AWS. Now let us understand what is Elastic Block Store. Amazon Elastic Block Store is a block storage system used to store persistent data. Amazon EBS is suitable for EC2 instances by providing highly available block level storage volumes. Each Amazon EBS volume is automatically replicated within its availability zone to protect you from component failure, offering high availability and durability. EBS volumes are highly available and reliable storage volumes that can be attached to any running instances that is in the same availability zones. So this is what a simple introduction of Elastic Block Store. Now we would like to see the Elastic Block Store volume types. The first one is EBS general purpose. This volume type is suitable for small and medium workloads like root disk EC2 volumes, small and medium database workloads, frequently logs accessing workloads, etc. By default, SSD supports 3 IOPS, that is input output operations per second. GB means 1 GB volume will give 3 IOPS and 10 GB volume will give you a 30 IOPS. Its store, or you can say its storage capacity of one volume range from 1 GB to 1 TB. The cost of one volume is $0.10 per GB for a 1 month. So this is what general purpose EBS. The next one is provisioned IOPS. This volume type is suitable for the most demanding input output intensive transactional workloads and large relational and EMR and Hadoop workloads, etc. By default, IOP SSD supports 30 IOPS per GB, means 10 GB volumes gives a 300 IOPS. Its storage capacity of one volume range from 10 GB to 1 TB. The cost of one volume is $0.125 per GB for a 1 month for provisioned storage and $0.10 per provisioned IOPS for a 1 month. So this is what provisioned IOPS. Now third volume is EBS magnetic volumes. It was formerly known as standard volumes. This volume type is suitable for ideal workloads like infrequently accessing data, for example data backups for recovery and log storage, etc. Its storage capacity of one volume ranges from 10 GB to 1 TB. The cost of one volume is $0.05 per GB for a 1 month for provisioned storage and $0.05 per million input output request. So this is what an EBS magnetic volumes. Now another aspect that we would like to see, that is volumes attached to one instance in EBS. Each account will be limited to 20 EBS volumes. For a requirement of more than 20 EBS volumes, contact Amazon support team. We can attach up to 20 volumes on a single instance, and each volume ranges from 1 GB to 1 TB in size. In EC2 instances, we can store data in local storage which is available till the instances is running. However, when we shut down the instance, the data gets lost. Thus, when we need to save anything, it is advised to save it on Amazon AWS, as we can access and read the EBS volumes anytime once we attach the file to an EC2 instances. So this is what the importance of volumes attached to one instance in a AWS EBS. Now let us look at how to set up Amazon EBS, that is Amazon Elastic Block Store. The step 1, create Amazon EBS volume using following steps. Open Amazon EC2 console. Select the region in the navigation bar where the volume is to be created. In the navigation pane, select the volume and then select create volume. Provide the required information like volume, type list, size, IOPS, availability zone, etc. and then click create button. Here you can see in this picture, if you want to create a volume, first you have to give the type name, size, IOPS, availability zone, snapshot ID and encryption, and then you can click on that create button and you can create your volume. This volume names can be seen in the volume list that here you can see in this picture. Step 2 is store EBS volume from a snapshot using the following steps. Repeat the above 1 to 4 steps to create the volume. Type the snapshot ID in the snapshot ID field from which the volume is to be restored and select it from the list of the suggested options. If there is a requirement for more storage, then change the storage size in the size field and then select the yes and create button. Third step is attach EBS volume to an instance using following steps. Open Amazon EC2 console, then select volumes in the navigation pane and choose a volume and click the attach volume in the option. So here you can see in this picture the create volume is given and there is a volume type is given where you have to select the attach volume. Now next step is an attach volume dialog box will open. This will look like in this way. Enter the name and ID of instance to attach the volume in the instance field or select it from the list of suggestion options. Click the attach button that you can show here. Then connect to the instance and make the volume available. Step 4 is detach a volume from the instance. Here you can see in this picture you have to select this option, that is detach volumes. First use the command /dev/sdh in the command to unmount the device. Then open the Amazon EC2 console and then in the navigation pane select the volumes option. Then choose a volume and click the detach volume options. Now a confirmation dialog box will open. Click the yes and detach button to confirm. So here you can see in this picture detach volume. Are you sure that you want to detach this volume? Here you have a selected volumes that you have added. So if you are confirmed these things, then you have to give yes and detached. So friends, this is how you can set up a Amazon Elastic Block Storage in AWS. I hope in this video lecture you will get understand what is EBS, that is Elastic Block Storage in AWS. Thank you.